In this video, I will share with you 5 reasons why podcasting is a great way to start building your personal brand, or if you already have a brand, why podcasting is a great addition to your marketing strategy. Hello, welcome to the Pod Sound School. I'm Veronica, the in-house branding and content strategist. I've helped our clients and students to start building personal brands with podcasting. I've also worked with brands and businesses who want to include podcasting in their marketing plans. Something that I've learned from working with clients and businesses is that no matter if you're a small personal brand or an established brand or business, having a podcast is a game changer. And if you're new to content marketing and personal branding, let me get you up to speed. Personal brands and content marketing are how millennials and Gen Zs make their purchase decisions. They buy services and products their influencers endorse, use, or sell either consciously or unconsciously. The majority of our purchase decisions come from products and services we see our favorite influencers using on social media, talking about in their videos, blogs, podcasts, and social media. For example, TikTok is responsible for many of my purchases lately: makeup, skincare, shoes. I buy books and sign up for services my favorite podcasters endorse. Funny story, we recently moved to a new home and all of the furniture I bought came from my favorite influencers in home improvement. Studio Steve and I even got into some DIY projects because of Instagram. This is why this is the perfect time for you to start building your brand with podcasting, video, and social media. And if you already have a brand or a business, podcasting is the perfect addition to your marketing mix. So, why podcasting? Why audio content? Well, reason number 1. You can reach listeners in places other media can't. Unlike other mediums like video, blog articles, and social media that require being glued to your phone or computer, you can listen to podcasts while doing other daily activities, so it fits perfectly into our busy lifestyles. In a study published in 2019 by BBC Global News, 94% of listeners consume podcasts while performing other tasks. 61% of the people in the study listen to podcasts while doing chores at home. 55% listen to podcasts while driving and other activities like exercising, shopping, and running errands. Because of this, podcast listeners are more willing to listen to a complete episode. This is really incredible audience retention. This does not happen with video here on YouTube. Audience retention for video is really low. The average audience retention for our videos is between 4 to 5 minutes, and that's considered very good audience retention. Now let's compare it with a blog article, where readers skim the majority of the article to the paragraph that has the information or answer to their questions. Podcast listeners hit the play button and they stay with your episode until the end. Reason number 2, podcasting will get your potential clients and buyers ready to buy your products and services. We want to buy services and products from influencers that we know and trust. Post-read ads of products and services our favorite hosts have tried can greatly influence our purchase decisions. And this is because of all the associated emotions attached to the episode. For example, if you're listening to an episode about the 5 habits of excellence, and at the end the host talks about an app that has changed the way that she keeps track of her time, because we're feeling the associated emotion of feeling empowered and determined to get more organized, we'll be more compelled to check out the app and sign up for the free trial. This is why it's so important to become part of your listeners' routines and habits by having a regular posting schedule. Whether it's once a week, twice a month, your podcast will become part of their routine, and you will be the trusted person or brand they go to for recommendations on products or services, advice, and opinions. And if you're a B2B or business-to-business podcast, you can educate your prospect buyers, vendors, and clients on why they need your service or product so they get ready to buy. For example, if you're in the beauty industry and you want your audience to buy your new CBD serum, you can have a podcast episode explaining what happens to our skin when we age, how the product can help reverse some of the aging, and answer questions like when your listener knows it's time to start using the product. All this information will get your audience ready to buy. I'm ready to buy. Charge me more. That would be me. Why is it so cheap? Let me pay double. Reason number 3, starting a podcast doesn't require a big investment. Compared to video production, the costs of starting a podcast are very reasonable and within anybody's budget. You can start a podcast using your smartphone. But if you want to start making videos, you will have to invest in a good quality camera, lighting, and a skillful video editor. You can find equipment and recording software at a very affordable price. And the costs associated with editing audio are not nearly as high as how much you have to pay for video editing. With that being said, your podcast is a reflection of your brand, so producing a high quality podcast must be a priority. Investing in good quality equipment, microphone, audio interface, speakers or headphones, and sound treating your recording area will help you record excellent audio. And if good quality audio is recorded from the start, your audio editor will be able to apply more of her magic when she's editing the episode. We work with brands all the time. We help our clients choose the right equipment according to their needs and budget. We train them on how to properly use the equipment and their recording software and how to manage their files and submit them for our editors to edit. We teach them audio production so they understand the process and are able to record high quality audio. Because no matter what you've heard, podcasting is a medium of audio. You're creating an audio experience for your listeners. You want your voice to sound clear, crisp, close, and intimate. Like you're right there with them in their space, and this can only be achieved with the right equipment. Also, having a podcast that sounds great gives you the confidence to approach influencers, celebrities, and influential people in your industry. People will listen to your show and will look at your social media before they say yes. Also, if you want to monetize your brand, it's important to produce high-quality podcasts that brands and businesses want to collaborate with. And reason number 4 why podcasting is great for branding: networking. People love sharing their stories of success and failure. They love sharing lessons they've learned and how they have overcome difficult times. They also love sharing their work and projects they're passionate about. With your podcast, you will provide a stage for people in your industry so they can be in front of your audience. For this reason, having a podcast is a great idea for networking. The chances of you getting a yes from that big name in your industry are way higher when you invite them as guests in your podcast. And with all the technology in podcasting, connecting with guests has become very convenient. Your guests can connect with you remotely and have a great chat with you. Guest interviews are great for opening doors to future collaborations, being introduced to other influential people, and extending your network. One guest can connect you to another guest, and that guest will connect you to another guest, and that guest will connect you to another guest, and that guest will connect you to another guest, and that guest will connect you to another guest. You get it. Many people start a podcast for this reason alone. So, my friend, if networking is something that you will be relying on for brand awareness, podcasting is a great tool for that. And reason number 5, podcasting humanizes your brand. Your podcast is your stage. You can use it to highlight the behind the scenes of your personality, your story, your interest, and your why. You can use your podcast to show the human side behind your brand by sharing your brand values and highlighting customers and employee stories. For example, one of our clients decided to launch She's Simply Amazing podcast, highlighting the stories of women in her team, her customers, and her own story. She allowed her listeners to take a peek behind the curtain and to fall even more in love with her brand and purpose. And there you go, mi amigo. Let's summarize. Starting your personal brand with a podcast or adding a podcast to your marketing will help you reach listeners that are unreachable through other media. Educate your potential clients about your services and products so they're ready to buy. You can start a podcast for your brand without breaking the bank. And podcasting is great for networking, and it's also a great way to humanize your brand. I hope I convinced you to start your podcast. If you're ready, we can help you. You can work directly with us or take one of our courses. The links to both options are in the description box below. And before you go, the same 2 things. No olviden hacer la tarea, and don't forget to subscribe and drink your water. So it's 3 things. Happy casting, amigos!
Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Macarena. I'm good at dancing. I shake my shoulders like 2 maracas. Right, left, right, left. Oh, please don't put this in the video. Please don't.